in the fires of open prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea. This our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place.
And may God bless our nation.
Ooh, yeah. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas.
All right, so good morning, people. Good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. And we are live here from the beautiful island of St. Thomas. Of course, yesterday we were in St. Martin, so it's our St. store. From St. Martin to St. Thomas, and then we headed to St. Lucia. All right, so all these saints getting it this wrong, okay? In the background there, we have the Charlotte Amalie harbor. And if you look in the distance there, you can see that there is a cruise ship coming in. I don't know what cruise ship it is. Yesterday we had to pass through Tortola to get here. So we came across via ferry from Tortola. And interesting, you have to pay like environmental entry tax. That's what it was, right? It was an environmental entry tax. That's to enter. And then when you're departing, you have to pay a departure tax of 20 US dollars. So it's 10 US to get in, 20 US to leave. Well, needless to say, we didn't know that, but, it's a good thing we have money. All right, so I'll tell you what. A lot has happened over the last 24 hours since our arrival here. Well, actually, since Sunday, because remember, we are here for the St. Thomas Carnival. D-Life has been on the ground here since weekend, and he's been doing his thing, and he's been out and about. We did show you some small clips of the panorama, all right, and entertainment has been in abundance during the course of this week. The likes of Nyla Blackman, Anika Berry, GBM, also Alison Hines, Farmer Nappy, Hyper Songs. All of these artists have been performing during the period of time here this week, which is leading up to the Carnival weekend on Saturday. But this morning is actually Juve morning. Yes, the Juve is this morning. I know it's a bit weird. It's on a Thursday, but it is. All right. And D-Life will be out and about in the Juve. We also had the Big Show on Saturday and Big Show Saturdays and Big Show on 30 cent. I'm not too sure what that means. But the food fair was yesterday as well, right? And they had art booths, drink booths, food booths, you name it. That's how the food fair goes. All right. So all of the culinary action, you get it here during this week here in St. Thomas, right? Tonight is reggae night. The likes of Steel Pulse will be performing. So we're going to have some footage of that later on this evening. Not later on this evening, but in the morning, we should have some footage to show you from the reggae night as we do the recap on Friday. All right? Because of the schedule that we have had, we have to put all that footage together. So we're going to do all of that and have that ready for tomorrow. And we'll give it to you full from St. Thomas tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is going to be just about the vibes here at St. Thomas and how the carnival goes, the whole festival. All right? Because it has been somewhat of a very adventurous trip over here this wrongs. Okay? All right. So we got some headlines to go through. We got the news to touch on. I did test the phone lines a bit earlier, so we should be able to take some phone calls this morning. The signal seems to be on point, so we should be able to have a conversation. If you're not hearing me, you go ahead and you give your comment, share your thoughts on the issues, and we will keep it flowing like that. All right, so as we touch into the news on Trinidad and Tobago this morning, I tell you, boy, that harbor does look real good in the background, you know, boy. Yeah? It's a real nice setting, you know. Yeah, man. All right. The whole backdrop there is just, you know, it is really making me feel like on somewhat of a vacation, but it's really vacation. So, as we get things started, the first headline that will hit you this morning, of course, we had the killing of WPC Eversley at a municipal police station in San Fernando. And now, what we're seeing here in the paper this morning, much to my surprise this morning when I woke up, is that more police guns go missing. Guns have gone missing. Audit after WPC Eversley murder finds weapons were also stolen from the safe at the San Fernando mayor's office. Now, you know, when this murder happened, and well, the information was out there that the municipal police does not fall under the commissioner of police, they fall under the corporations, right? So therefore, the mayor, you know, the local government arm, they were moved from being under the commissioner of police to being under local government and the corporations and so on and so forth. And I did say at the time, just a couple of maybe the day after, I said, you know, it's very strange that the San Fernando mayor is very quiet. You know, he's not too vocal on this issue. I haven't seen any major statements from him. And now this pops up. I'm not saying that that's not to implicate him in anything. I'm just saying that, you know, I thought he would have been one of the people at the forefront of the discussions, or in terms of making statements, seeing that, you know, the municipal police does fall under those corporations. But the police investigation into the discovery of a cache of missing firearms and ammunition from the San Fernando Municipal Police Station. On the night police, Corporal Anushka Eversley was also murdered, has now widened to include the discovery of yet another set of missing guns, this time from the office of the mayor. And the second discovery of missing weapons came 3 days after Eversley was found murdered on April 19th inside the police station at Kings Wharf. A source close to the investigation yesterday told the media that the disappearance of the latest set of weapons was discovered during an overall audit of the weapons and ammunition under the San Fernando Municipal Police Station's care. The media learned that the acting ASP assigned to replace the superintendent who was suspended in the wake of Eversley's murder followed protocol by accepting the handover of weapons and ammunition at the San Fernando mayor's office on April 22nd. Weapons and ammunition are also kept by the municipal police at the mayor's office, and the officer then proceeded to check the inventory in the safe where the weapons were stored against what had been listed in the station's diary. And it was reported that upon checking the safe, the ASP found 8 defective revolvers, all bearing serial numbers, along with 2 sealed boxes of .22 ammunition, 9 rounds of 9mm ammunition, and 1 round of 38 special ammunition. And however, during the check, the ASP detected a hole at the back of the safe, and the acting ASP then checked completed station diaries and was able to confirm that there ought to have been 12 revolvers in the safe. Efforts to get a response from senior police officials were unsuccessful yesterday, while an official of the municipal Trinidad and Tobago police service declined to answer, as he said the investigations were being led by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and it would not be right to comment. And it goes into to speak about Eversley, WPC Eversley, and just give a recap of the events that took place at the station where she was killed. But this is another disturbing headline in the paper this morning, with more police guns going missing from now the mayor's office, which is, I mean, I don't even know what to say here. It's one thing that it's one thing for the police stations to be, you know, breached in that type of way, right? But at the mayor's office, right? These fellas, I don't even know what to say about that. But we'll get your thoughts on that in a little bit, people. All right. Outside of that, the other headline: a man has been sentenced to hang for the murder of his wife and daughter. So a 33-year-old man from Barrackpore has been sentenced to hang for the brutal murders of his estranged common-law wife and their 14-month-old daughter. And the death penalty was twice read to Rishi Kokmeet Mutilal on Monday after he was convicted of the murders at the end of his judge-alone trial before Justice Nalini Singh. And Mutilal was accused of murdering his 34-year-old common-law wife, Tara Ramsarup, and their daughter, Shamaya Jada Mutilal, on October the 8th, 2024. The mother and toddler's bodies were found at Mutilal's home, and Ramsarup and their daughter, the mother and toddler's bodies were found at Mutilal's home. Ramsarup had been chopped multiple times, while the baby's throat had been slit, and the couple's older children were not at home at the time. Wow. The violent killings came weeks after Ramsarup obtained a protection order against Mutilal. But before being arrested, Mutilal called several relatives and confessed to the murders. He also confessed to police when he was eventually arrested and he claimed that he met Ramsarup on the morning of the incident and they went to his house to have sex. He claimed that she told him about her new boyfriend and that he would no longer be able to interact with their children. And he admitted that he hit her on her head with a length of iron before chopping her several times. He also claimed that he killed the child as he did not want her to suffer by anybody. Now, that's interesting, you know, this whole story. He's claiming that Ramsarup, on the morning of the incident, went to his house to have sex. Now, she was discovered at his house, right? But they're also saying that he killed her weeks after she took out a protection order against him. Right? Now, I'm just saying, if you take out a protection order against somebody, why are you going to the house and meet them? You understand? The mere fact that you're taking out a protection order means that you believe that that individual is dangerous and may do something to harm you. All right? So to go to the house, to his house, as he is claiming here, regardless of if it was to wherever it was for, it could have. He's claiming to have sex. It could have be anything. They could have. She could have gone to the house to talk to him, and tell him that look, I'm moving on. I have an ex-man, wherever the case might be. It could have been to talk. It could have been for anything. But you don't do those things. People, especially women, if you know that you have been in a relationship with somebody and you want to get out of the relationship, and in exiting that relationship, that person becomes violent to the point where you have to take out a protection order, then if that is the case, stay as far away from that person as you possibly can. Okay? And the other thing too, if you take out a protection order because you think that the man is dangerous and he's going to harm you, why go to his house 2 weeks after and then tell him in his house that you have an ex-man, you don't want to see him again, and he can't see children? You understand? You, boy, I telling you, just read some things in the paper. You just read some things, boy, there's really out of order, you know, boy. Like, most people go through people by there, though. Serious, you know. Oh, God. But he is sentenced to hang, and we have not hung anybody in a while, so I'm waiting to see what comes of that, because I think if it's sentenced to hang them. I think we have 23 people on death row, 23 people that supposed to be hung, and we should start doing that, and maybe that will send a clear message that hey, we ain't out here playing games. All right. In other news, let me see. Well, they say Rowley was a no-show at the PNM State of the Republic event. I ain't really too concerned with that. Whether he decides to show up or not, that's up to him. Udicott. Look at the Udicott headline now. So the Urban Development Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago has been blocked from making good on its threat to evict a group of vendors from the breakfast shed at the end of this month. All right? And the media understands that the injunction was granted by High Court Judge Christopher Siochan, and the vendors, through their lawyer, Kenneth Monroe Brown, sought the interim relief after they were issued with notices requiring them to vacate the premises by April 30th. And in September last year, Udicott issued demand letters for the vendors to pay almost $2 million in rental arrears. Now, the move resulted in the temporary closure of the facility. The injunction is reportedly part of substantive legal action being pursued by the vendors over long-standing issues over the facility. Now, the vendors are claiming that they are still owed compensation for when they were relocated to the facility after their original Ryson Road location was demolished for the construction of the International Waterfront Center. They have also claimed that they were overcharged for electricity as they were wrongly classified as industrial customers as opposed to commercial. And they also took issue with the fact that Udicott takes back spaces annually during the carnival season without them receiving compensation. So the injunction is expected to stay in place until the case comes up for hearing on May 12th. All right? Nice. All right. Well, they have ventilated these grievances from the word go, but the matter will go through the courts, of course, and whatever the outcome is, it will be. Breakfast Shed has been a long-standing servant of the people. I myself, but that's one of I remember my father carried me to Breakfast Shed when it was on Ryson Road. I remember we went there, and it's one of the best pilau I ever eat in my life, is Breakfast Shed, at the time, I don't know what has become of it now. You know, I've had a meal there for decades, right? But that is one of the best pilau I ever eat, boy, at the time, boy. I was like, wait, boy, that is a pilau. Anyway, I see here that the Auditor General has flagged $1.7 billion spend on short-term public service staffing, right? So this is another flag raised by the Auditor General to the tune of $1.7 billion. And these audited reports are, you know, all kind of thing popping up with some serious amounts of money, right? So, like I said yesterday, 677 million was flagged for the incomplete schools. And then you had the whole HGC situation. So, boy, I ought to pay attention to those reports, pay attention. And finally, the Venezuela government reaffirms claim to the Essequibo region. So Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, and the government has again made it clear that they will continue to defend its claim to ownership of the disputed Essequibo region in Guyana. And they went on to say, quote, "We will soon be at the International Court of Justice in the coming days to reaffirm our historic position, which is international law and respect for the Geneva Agreement. It is outrageous when Venezuela is attacked, and that is why we are undertaking this entire process of spiritual revitalization for the good of our nation." And she stated this at an anti-sanctions rally at the Municipal Theater of Valencia in the Venezuelan state of Carabobo on Tuesday. All right, and her statement was in reaction to Guyana government's complaint to Caribbean leaders on Tuesday that Rodriguez wore a controversial pin depicting the map of Guyana's western region that Venezuela has long claimed as its own during official visits to Barbados and Grenada. And the pin is in the shape of Guyana's resources-rich Essequibo region that makes up 2/3 of its territory, which is at the heart of a centuries-old territorial dispute with Venezuela, which neighbors Guyana to the west. And in a note to CARICOM, Chairman Terence Drew, who is also the Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Kitts and Nevis, Guyanese President Irfan Ali said the pin asserts Venezuela's claim to Guyana's territory. Well, I think this is being a little bit sensationalized. In terms of the headline, Venezuela government reaffirms claim to Essequibo region, and what was actually said. So what Rodriguez is saying here is that, look, we have this matter in the international court, and we will be going to the international court very soon, in the coming days, for a judgment on whether the Essequibo range is Guyana or Venezuela. So I think all she's saying here is that, look, we are pursuing this, but through the process, right? Unlike Maduro, who wanted the threatening Guyana to go and take the people and them think they're so, right? And say that's ours. So she's saying, look, in our process, we're in the international court, we'll be there in a few days. They're going to make a judgment on it, but we are putting our claim forward. We're not going to withdraw the claim, right? We are pursuing that claim through the international court. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with that. If you want to claim something and you're going through the right channels, fine, no problem. All right, so 25 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock this morning. And like I said, we are here in St. Thomas. It's beautiful. We're getting good weather this year. Didn't get any rain yet. I hope I didn't jinx that. But last year when we were here, I remember we came out several mornings and there was rain. Yeah. For several mornings, rain, we come out here, we meet the place wet. But this wrong here in St. Thomas, yeah, the weather's been beautiful so far. I mean, we came in yesterday afternoon, What time it was, boy, Chris? Around after 4? It was after 4. It wasn't 5 o'clock yet, right? We hit the grocery, and then we came back to the hotel here, and well, we kind of put the show together for this morning, and you know, coordinated with the other team, which is D-Life and Christian, and yeah, so we're ready to go. It's just to edit all this footage that we have a backlog of because of the delay between St. Martin and here. But we're going to get that to you tomorrow. But for this morning, we have Missing Guns, and we have Nadia Watson on. Dr. Watson will be on later on this morning as well. So look out for that. For those of you who, you know, you want some information on health and so on and so forth. And somebody messaged me this week. I hope you got the number for Dr. Watson. Call her. All right? That message that you sent, I think Watson is the best person to deal with it. All right? So with that, we're going to take the first break. And when we come back from the break, we will open the phone line, take some calls. But before we go to the break, could I get Keolik? Yeah. So I want to introduce or just remind you that the Keolik range of products is backed by science. They have over 900 scientific research and clinical trials. All right. And there are several products in the Keolik range of products. Several. Okay. And you will find all of them at a pharmacy or health store across Trinidad and Tobago. It's very easy to find. All right. It's everywhere. Keolik. So they have the cleanse and digestion, the blood pressure health, the cholesterol health, the total heart health. They also have the circulation health and the powdered drink mix, the green powdered drink mix, as well as the probiotics. So like I said, you visit a pharmacy or a health store, anywhere in Trinidad and Tobago, and you will find the product. You could also WhatsApp them for more information, and the WhatsApp number is pretty simple. It is 728-0338. That is 728-0338. And with that, we're going to take the first break from the beautiful island of St. Thomas. Yes, we are finally here. Finally. All right? And we will head out and have a little fun a little bit later. All right? So, well, fun and work, you know, it goes together. So we're going to be back after this with some phone calls that will take us up to the top. Stay tuned.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services, We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career,
Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be.
some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
Start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
On Sunday, 3rd May from 4 p.m., the enchanting outdoor garden theater, Queen's Hall, is simply the place to be. Jazz and wine. Jazz and wine. Jazz and wine. Experience an unforgettable evening with Paula Salandi Green and her captivating vocals. Pianist extraordinaire Dane Gulston and his band Sweetbread, featuring the Queen of Queens, Terry Lyons. Forded Bigford, renowned for her powerful, soulful voice and impeccable fashion. The dynamic saxophonist Francis Pride, and a grand finale by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Steel Orchestra to get you off your seats. Jazz and Wine, Sunday, May 3rd from 4 p.m. For tickets, visit Java Nation Queen's Park East, Queen's Hall Box Office, online at islandetickets.com or call 309-3131 for more info. Miss it? No way. No way.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down.
All right, so we're back on Breaking Dawn, and behind me there, well, I think all right, sorry, on this side, yeah. No, I'm not wearing my glasses this morning, but I'm seeing the words Carnival Fun Italian Style, right? That's what's written on the boat. I doubt that's the name of the boat. I think that may just be their slogan, right? But I'm not seeing a name. Somebody said looking like the Titanic, with the oh gosh, we call that again, boy. That's somewhere. The chimney, with the chimney. The chimney with the big sea. So I said looking like the Titanic behind here. This is the Titanic song, eh? Let me just say. Oh God! All right, so we had a few things that we threw out there, but I think the most important thing to talk about this morning, these missing guns, these police guns that have gone missing from the mayor's office, that should be of grave concern. Hello, good morning. Morning, man. Go ahead.
This happened the same time coincidentally, or is this is news are now coming to them? I
But
think it's the same link up because they underneath the same municipalities, huh?
well, it's the same municipality because it's San Fernando. Is we talking about San Fernando here? They say this came out 3 days after, during an audit.
So who was got any guard all the time? Arms and ammunition is a serious issue.
Exactly.
For the longest while.
Yeah.
So who is they do have somebody every week or every day checking to see, okay, it have 10 eggs there, it have 10 pistols there, it have 10 shots there. Nobody checking that? No accountability?
Well, apparently.
Another topic I want to raise on, and I'm not disputing the fact to the Averbrook settlement that they're talking about. I don't know the people on them. I don't know none of them, but I moved back home in 2008, and I remember getting some vehicle difficulties. And my van shut down there, and I left to get it. When I came back, the same, I don't know his name, the people who was taking care of the place stopped bandits from interfering with my vehicle. So he was there before 2008.
Right.
You understand? So I'm thinking if somebody maintaining a piece of property for a length of time and you come in 1 month before you turn 16 years, you know, they're 16 years. This is 2008, 2007, something about it, when I moved back into the valley, to the west. And he helped me. He stopped the people from thieving my battery the night.
Well,
it was 6, 7 o'clock at night. So he was there already. And this is, I'm not choosing sides. This is just my observation. So I'm not saying that the lady, the beautiful lady who come on the show.
Yeah, Janice, yeah.
They have a claim, but he also have a claim because he did before the borrow. It was not borrowed then. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm telling you?
I understand what you're saying.
I'm just an onlooker person.
Yeah, well, it'd be, well, I'm sure there's a process, and it'd be interesting to see what becomes of that whole situation with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the law is the law, but you have to give way to somebody maintaining something for
a period of time.
So you have to consider some kind of compensation or something. Another way you can check it too, check the trees of the plant, the age. That have the agriculture people can check the age of the trees of the plant, and it's easy.
Okay.
Anyhow, take care.
I'll find out. Yeah, man. All right, that's some information there. Look, my boy out in foreign too, man. Morning. Hi, good man. Talk to us. What was that?
I say enjoy the life, man.
Well, you know, I mean, it's that time of the year, you know, it's the time to go on the tour, so we touring.
Yeah. You probably was busy and you missed out on a very important breaking news in Trinidad. You didn't hear anything about it?
What's that?
They open up sentence and let us set up mad people outside. And yesterday they had a press conference. I think the head of the press conference was somebody named Penny or some kind of thing.
Oh,
and, let me tell you something. This country, Trinidad and Tobago, we had to be either the most dotish that a human being ever exists in the planet. Remember, I always say Trinidad and Tobago is supposed to be named Timbuktu. And when I listened to what these people were saying yesterday, something had to be really, really wrong with them, or they really had to take us for the biggest set of fools that have in the world, boy. Every single, and the thing about it, you know, they would never ever realize that they governed Trinidad and Tobago for nearly about 50 years. And you know, yesterday they have every single solution for every single thing that is going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Like they never ever was in government. They have solution for crime. They have solution for employment. They created all the opportunities for all the investment that is taking place, and every single thing on the planet of the earth, these people have all in a sudden have the answers for, and they have to get back in government to save Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
That was the sum it up all. So I didn't know how you miss out that breaking news story from Trinidad and Tobago that sentence open up its gate and allow mad people to, to come out. But I tell you something. Forget about guns. Forget about, make sure you have your gun in, and forget about everything else we're going on in that country. Because let me tell you something really, the air or something different down there, boy.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. Go and get a nice steak, medium rare, nice glass of wine, sit back, rock back, and just put every single thing out of your head and enjoy that piece of little time that you have there. Forget these people. Have a good morning, Stefan.
All right, my brother, no problem.
Take
Yeah,
care,
man.
brother. Yeah, man.
Oh, God. Hey, yo, I tell you. Morning. Morning. Hello?
Hi, morning.
Yeah, morning. Yeah, Janice, go ahead.
Right, hi. I heard the gentleman call in just now
Uh-huh.
about the Averbrook settlement situation. He needs to understand that the gentleman was living in his aunt's house, which borders the entrance to the playground,
Right.
right? Also, he was part of the community committee that was looking after the playground.
Oh, okay.
Many of the residents say that they used to offer to give him money to buy gas and to look after the playground because that was also part of his portfolio being on the committee.
Right.
And he was part of the community in those days. So
Right.
it's not to say all of a sudden he was there and he looking after the park, the playground, sorry. Right? He know it is a playground.
Okay.
Because there's letters written to him saying that the place is reserved as a playground.
As a playground.
Correct. He went and he got the permissions from Town and Country to approve the plans that he put forward that nobody else knew about. And then he also went and got the permission from the Martin Borough to actually do the building of the plans that he submitted.
Oh.
But he did nothing.
Okay.
He did absolutely nothing. And of course, if you get approval to put up a building, you have to maintain the grounds. You can't wait for the grass to get to razor grass or high and then decide you go and decide to build. No, you have to maintain.
Right.
You understand? So there's a little more to the whole situation and the gentleman is not aware
That he may not be aware
but
of,
the
yeah.
guy was able to save his battery because he was living in his aunt's house
Okay.
at that time.
All right.
Yeah?
All right,
So
no
I hope
problem.
that gives some clarity.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. So that's Janice here. So I hope the caller, well, a little more information and a little clarity. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Hey, Stefan.
Yep.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
How beautiful your background is.
Yes.
I wish you could have that. Tell Chris to do up something, I don't know, for your old people. Fantastic, eh? Yeah. So anyway, you see now why the mayor was silent?
Well,
you remember the $90,000 missing from the vault? And Stefan, that report was made to TTPS. So now they probably know who stole it because if TTPS was investigated and there's a big hole discovered at the back of the vault. What does that say?
Yeah.
It's outside job or inside job. So maybe they should go ahead and slap all the charges on the one who was accused, so the accused in the murder. You know, I think.
I don't know what to think about this whole situation. I think it is highly troubling that we have all these police guns out into the hands of criminal elements.
100%. 100%. And where is the intelligence-led investigation?
Exactly.
You know, it is still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is my thing. Something else I wanted to talk about, but now I forget. But anyway, you enjoy your day, Stefan, over there.
All right, thanks a lot.
That beautiful ship in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And take care. All the best.
All right, thanks a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to figure out what ship that is, you know. We go figure that out just now. Yeah, morning.
Morning, Stefan.
We go type in the slogan and see. Yeah, go ahead.
up on you after get a raise. I don't know how much you're getting, but you need a big raise. Because you seem to be in a nice place like Thomas and reading them kind of news. I just wanted to say that. I advocate. I don't want you to protest something. I just want you to get instant.
I hear you, man. I all up for a raise. Anytime I can get a raise, I'm taking it.
There's nothing. National security is nothing to play with. And you hear me?
Yeah. You go ahead. We hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, national security, and over the years, I remember when the first UNC administration went in and sought. I think the national security minister, her national security minister went in. He said, "Well, listen, SWOT is a good thing." The position the police services now is a very nice position. A lot of police services around the world don't get to have these problems and they investigate their own problems. A lot of police service is the FBI coming and do it. It's a separate entity coming to investigate and see what really going on. You know what it is? You investigating your own self. Really?
Right.
So, I remember some years ago when there was a program on TV6 and when ammunition and shells showing up marked TTPS. People laugh it off on the crime show and say, well, that TTPS can mean anything. And it was a big laugh. It was a show where crime was being thing, but the inspector at the time used to have a nice way he said joke off certain things when people try to call the police and say, listen, something going wrong here. Something going wrong. And I remember him laughing and saying, well, TTPS can mean anything. Nobody know where them shells come from. And that was so much years ago. Imagine had that been taken seriously, or it had an agency to really investigate this other than the police service. This might not reach so far.
Well,
the situation right now it's seeming to be festering for a long time. This has just come up today, and we can't start the blame game, right? And I just wanted to say that sometimes things just come back to bite you. And I remember somebody saying, the fight is on the sea. No, the fight is on the land. And now the fight is on the sea. And all these different things, sometimes we have to let people know, listen, or we don't play with national security things. Because the police, to me, need somebody to investigate them. Somebody outside. I remember police officers didn't like SWAT at all. Didn't like the issue of having SWAT, nobody over them. There was nobody over me. And them guns are missing from the mayor office. As the police commissioner say, police is police. No matter what kind of police it is, it's a police.
All right.
And with arms and ammunition, really something. I'm sorry to see that people play with national security over the years, everybody, and we pay any price for it. Thanks.
All right, no problem. Yeah, we going again. Hello, morning. Morning, go ahead.
I'm a really good fan of cooking. What does it with San Francisco City Corporation? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. You go ahead.
Now, where there are officials, the ranking position in San Francisco City Corporation right now at the mayor's office, who have been involved in, I guess their family had been involved in fraud before. So if the officers to look into that particular person who has a high-ranking position there, they may find something.
Okay.
They know something and maybe somebody keeping quiet. That's all they work there. There's always some ratchet sitting in the corporation there all the time.
Right.
And different people being hired under different circumstances. We should look into it. They should.
All right. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
No problem.
Just before I take this one, well, let me answer the phone here. Hello, good morning. Morning. Talk to me.
That background look good, man. Better we take that background and make a background for Breaking Dawn, man.
So I have a new set, brother, man. My new set looking good, you know. Why do I want to take this background now and put it on my new set courtesy Ashley's and Courts?
We had to put our boat in the background, man.
Yeah.
You seen everything good?
Everything cool, man. Everything cool. I in trouble.
I just always admire that Paul. Like, I feel like he have a Tabanka from 2010 to 2014, and the Tabanka that's raised again 2025, 2030. You understand? So everything just go backward and come back to haunt you and all kind of madness. You know, this is an investigation a long time, you know. You know how long I know this was going on with this police service thing? Checking them fellas and them, all kind of things were happening. It was making news and nobody never really take it on.
Yeah.
So, later, enjoy yourself, man.
All right, man, no problem. Yeah, Ricky. I'm seeing here, I did Google it, Carnival Fun Italian Style brings together Carnival Cruise Line's signature high-energy atmosphere with authentic Italian design, dining, and culture aboard the Carnival-Venezia. That's the same thing person would know. Huh? The name of the line is Costa Cruises. Costa Cruises. Let me see. Okay. All right. But that's the Venezia? All right. All right, cool. So we just found that out. All right? Fun Italian style, man. Real spaghetti. All right, there we go. Spaghetti, I don't know my favorite thing. Pizza. Morning.
Morning. The way you're looking around me like something coming from the boat for you, boy.
What's going on, man?
I hope it's on two legs and they're looking super. Well, you know, we have been accusing the police for years of being corrupt.
Well, yeah.
And people sincerely we had to say alleged and this and that and that. It has been exposed now.
Right.
They only focusing on the municipal police alone. What about all the other stations where the drugs was missing, the guns was missing?
That's right.
All kind of things. And the serious corrupt officers. So now the process has begun. What we need is a proper investigative group of people to come in now and do a proper investigation. Because even though you have proper checks and balances, people could still take it during the normal hours and rent it out to criminals and bring it back in.
Yeah.
And the police is still part of the process, and is why crime is where it is today.
It
has been allowed to fester. In the past, what was happening? Criminals killing criminals, and the police, they want to investigate, they want to go to court, they want to do so that they leave that alone. But now it's affecting everybody across the board.
Right.
So we need to get very, very serious about this. And if we have to bring in foreigners from outside, whether it's England, America, or where it is, a group or even from the Caribbean, and we need to do a proper investigation with people who understand how to investigate these things.
Yeah.
Not these local fellas. If you're my partner, I go get a blind.
Yeah, but I think that David West and the police complaints authorities is a good arm to start investigating these things. They need more teeth. But because I think David West and I know for no favor for no police officers.
David West have things. David West is too slight in the business and everything. We need somebody that when they come in, they have no sentiment, no emotions for nobody.
Okay.
It's a total. We come to do an investigation. We don't care who you be, whether it's the commissioner, whether it's a minister, whether who.
Right.
We go after them. So it's not family ties and like what was happening to Tobago.
Okay.
That was not at all. So we investigate this properly, and then people begin to have some confidence now back in the police. So when you call them now, they do a proper investigation, and people begin to feel safe, and that's what we're looking for.
All right.
By simply cleaning up the police service, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how comfortable people feel.
Yeah.
And this is what we're looking for a long time. The process has begun. Let's say condolences for the lady who died. The process began because of she being dead. Because if she didn't die, we would never know anything.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, so things happen. So we're on the right trajectory, but we need to get that outside force to come in who has no sentiment to deal with that. But I like the scene in the back there.
Nice man.
I like that scene, the red. You could take that picture of that and put it up in your living room, not in the studio.
Yeah.
In your living room. It's looking very nice.
Yeah, man, thanks.
But make sure you pose up with somebody on the boat.
Yeah.
Pose up with somebody. Yeah, man, you are going to man.
Yeah, man. No, so I tell you what, we're about 5 minutes away from the 7 o'clock. We got to take a break and get to the second hour. We have Dr. Watson who will join us via Zoom in the second hour, of course. But as we prepare to go to the break here, look, we're talking about guns, we're talking about drugs, we're talking about marijuana, cocaine, all kind of things that have been missing from the police station. But we have had a consistent problem in the past with police uniforms, bulletproof vests, all kind of different equipment have gone missing from police stations, right, from the police. Remember, we've had people who dress in looking like police officers. Now, some of them could have been copying the uniform and that kind of thing. It would rather be the authentic TTPS uniform. But my point is, we've had a problem with this in the past. And we didn't really do anything about it. And now it's gone from the uniform to the bulletproof vests to drugs to guns. All right? So the next thing to go missing will be the commissioner of police. Because the way they're going up, somebody they go thief the commissioner of police and go in just now. If you understand what I'm saying. So we really, I mean, now that this is coming out, I don't think the information coming out is enough. People want accountability. They want to see consequences. And yes, the police do investigate themselves. But I don't think they do a bad job at investigating themselves. Now, whether they should be the ones running these investigations as opposed to an internal affairs arm like you have in the United States of America, because police in America, when they hear internal affairs, when they hear IA come, right? And they're in the station and they're on the scene, everybody's beyond the P's and Q's, they're afraid them bad, because they know that they come to investigate them in care. They're not there to they're not there to be friends with no police. It's not no partner thing. They come in to investigate. You understand? And based on the investigation, they will put you before the court. Now, our police service does that. They do investigate. And then after they investigate and they arrest and they charge and so on and so forth, it goes to the court, and then the police officers have their day in court like everybody else. So I don't think that the TTPS does a bad job at it. It's just a matter of maybe we need a different arm of the state to deal with that, one that is separate and apart from the police, whether it is municipal police or TTPS. That's something that they could look at. But this information that's coming out now is information that we knew. We know police was I'm not going to say we knew police were. Let me say we knew police guns were being rented out. Right? And well, apparently sold. So we know these things have been happening. What we're going to do about it in terms of arresting, charging, and bringing people before the court, prosecuting them, and consequences to actions, that's a whole nother story. But at least the ball rolling. We're going to take the break. When we come back from the break, Crystal Waters has closed down and sent home all of their workers without severance. Stay tuned.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we are cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, is your newest choice for steel construction and fabrication, offering full services in engineering and architectural design, structural steel fabrication and erection, pipe details, storage tank details including fabrication of steel tanks and pipes, all set to API standards. They offer a wide range of services in residential, commercial, and industrial clients, and extend services to customers here in Trinidad and Tobago and across the Caribbean. So, give them a call at 490-2771 or 399-7590. Steel Force Caribbean Limited, number 47, Lot 6, Montu Trace in Pinal, reinventing the standard of how we handle steel.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargav Ji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Lisha high quality unbleached bromate free all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Lisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Lisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Lisha Limited. Quality you can trust.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street and Bonaventure Main Road, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Why just manage disease when you can reverse it? At Setwaya's Holistic Health Clinic, we don't just mask symptoms, we focus on reversing illness naturally. Imagine freedom from medications and the cycle of dependence. Our approach dives deep into uncovering root causes without herbs, tonics, or medications. From diabetes and heart disease to mental health, obesity, and more, our personalized care is transforming lives. Ready to begin? Book your consultation today, either in our San Fernando office or online. Call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Your health journey starts now at Setwayo's Holistic Health Clinic, where transformation is within reach.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Trebet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cass the Band,
Time to leave in the morning.
Emran Nerdy, Dexter Daps,
Up all night, speaking.
World Beats, Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames, Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean, Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas.
Right, so we are back. And we are just about 7 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock on the beautiful island of St. Thomas. And there was a story that was in the paper, trying to catch up with everything, all right, because the little drama that we had to go through in the airport and everything had thrown me. So a plane catch up here.
Its entire workforce.
All right. But there was a story. I'm going to pull it up, Yeah. Right? There was a story with Crystal Waters that they were shutting down their operations and sending home all of the workers without any severance. All right? We have the report courtesy TTT. We're going to run that report now. All right? So take it in, and when we come back, we will get into that discussion. We'll take some calls on that, or we'll open back the phone lines and take some calls. So run it.
The company, Crystal Waters, has terminated its entire workforce, informing them that the company is being liquidated. The management further told the workers they are not entitled to any severance benefits. President of the Steelworkers Union, Timothy Bailey, was outraged at such a declaration.
I got this news on Saturday. I went back 10 years. It was like metal all over again. And I, being a progressive trade union leader, cannot sit by and allow these workers to suffer, even if it's 40 workers.
Referring to the Retrenchment and Severance Benefits Amendment Bill 2026, which was introduced in the Senate on April 14, 2026, Mr. Bailey expressed genuine optimism about the government's stated commitment to providing assistance to affected workers.
Something the Attorney General said Friday that I must applaud him, that the government policy is that they would not sit by and allow workers to be left to pasture and to starve while companies going through problems. As a government policy, and against that background we are saying that Crystal, the beverage company, Miss Maria Daniel, these individuals should not be allowed to terminate these workers without any separation benefit, and they should be paid their terminal benefits.
He said that workers are human beings and deserve a measure of protection and security when companies shut their doors.
We are hoping that the Parliament intervenes and ensures that no company, especially this company, could get away with any technicality. 2 days after the President of the Senate says that they're bringing a bill, you terminate these workers on the 16th?
Mr. Bailey said they are prepared to take all actions permitted under the law to secure justice for the retrenched workers.
That's the situation there with Crystal Waters. And that to me, something is wrong in that whole situation, you know. And I agree with I actually agree with him, you can't tell me that this is Timothy Bailey, all right, who's the union president. You can't tell me that the government announces this legislation that will be piloted by Minister of Labour Leroy Batiste, and then just a few days later, you're talking about Crystal Stream. Crystal Stream will be terminating its entire workforce, and that workers will not be entitled to any severance or terminal benefits. You have people, you're talking about people with over 25 years of continuous service in a company, and you are shutting it down, sending them home, and leaving them financially vulnerable. I mean, I can't understand that. Obviously, you have people who have financial commitments working with the company. Financial commitments could include maybe children that are funded with their studies and so on and so forth, loans, mortgages, things of that nature. And you just want to send them home and tell them nothing for you? No, something wrong with that. So the union is calling on the government because the government has it's the Retrenchment and Severance Benefits Amendment Bill 2026. It is currently before Parliament, and the state is seeking to modernize redundancy law by expanding definitions of retrenchment, strengthening consultation requirements, and ensuring severance obligations are preserved even in cases of insolvency or business shutdown. All right? So it is a workers' agenda bill. The reforms are also intended to close loopholes that previously allowed companies to avoid paying workers during liquidation or abrupt closure, a central concern of the current dispute. And under the existing severance framework, workers with 25 years of service would typically be entitled to approximately 70 weeks of basic pay, equivalent to about 16 months of salary. The union argues that employees at Crystal Waters, some with more than 2 decades of service, should not be left without compensation, particularly under a legislative environment designed to prevent such outcomes. And Bailey urged government to intervene swiftly, warning that the timing of the dismissals raises serious concerns about employers attempting to act ahead of the full implementation of the new law. And well, you heard him say we're not going to sit idly by. That's the wrong headline up here. Yeah. Oh God, you really pop that man, boy. Oh God, give me a break with him now. God, boy, Chris, boy. Yeah, boy, now your favorite Prime Minister? I just asking. I talking about Crystal Waters, you put you up? Serious, boy? In St. Thomas, boy? You spoil the whole background? Only joking. Anyway. Only joking. Huh? Oh gosh, boy. Next year. Next year, it's safe for me to go. Oh God, pressure. 327 7400. We have, 15 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock. We have some time to take a few calls. So if you want to comment on this, if you are one of those workers you know, or you know somebody that is working with the company, Crystal Waters Limited, that will be affected by this, you can call and comment on that. You could comment on the guns that have gone missing at the San Fernando Mayor's office. All of that is up for discussion as we proceed this morning. All right? So 327-7400. We go back to the phone line and we continue to take your calls this morning as we broadcast from St. Thomas. Yes, I. Hello, good morning. Yeah, man. What going on?
Yeah, invest in a little drone in a go up there, boy. So you get closer to the ship, boy.
A little drone.
Yeah, man?
Yeah. We next year we go have that, man. We go invest in that. Crystal shaking his head, yeah.
Next thing you send that drone over there, and then you know them both be loaded up, right? If that drone right up in the sea.
Don't get Chris right here, man. Yeah, man. No, but that's a good idea. We could walk with one, man. Yeah,
man.
All right, cool. Yeah, nah, nice little drone shot would have been nice. A nice little drone shot would have been nice. You know what I mean? But we could come with that drone. We could walk with that drone next year. When we go to New York? All right. Chris says you have intention to buy a drone in the NYC, so we will see. All right. What comes of that? Okay. But I just think that the situation with these workers here is, this is something that definitely should not be allowed to happen. You can't work with a company for 25 years plus and you're giving them all our service and then they decide, look, we shutting it down and you get nothing. Nah, man. I agree with the union. And if I wonder if I could, boy. You think I could call Leroy Batiste, boy? Minister of Labour? Yeah, but you think we could hold up with the call there, boy? Let me just find out something here. Let me see. Let me see if I can get him on the line. I have him here, you know. Let me see if I could. Hold on, eh? Let me give Chris some information. Let me take this call first. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Stefan. How are you?
Morning, my dear. I'm fine. Go ahead.
Looking beautiful. Could talk about anything?
You go ahead. Open forum. Go ahead.
My issue this morning is Republic Bank carrying up fees.
Oh, yes, Republic Bank. Boy, I heard about that. I saw that. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, that's my problem. All the other problems
You're with Republic?
I would die before them solve them police problem. And it's so long we talking about that and them now discovering this and that. Let them fix that. I want to know about Republic Bank and fees.
Let me pull up the article here. Right. I now find the article. Cool. Nice. Yeah, we could talk about that too. I'm glad you bring that up, because I was telling Chris about that yesterday. I said, look, you're with Republic Bank. I said, look, they're raising fees, you know. He ain't concerned, but let me find out what the fees are. So Republic Bank Limited will implement a series of fee increases on select products and services from this Friday, May the 1st, prompting concern from business groups who warn the changes could add pressure to already strained enterprises. The bank, in a notice posted on its website, indicated that the adjustments form part of an ongoing review of our products and services. The changes affect a wide range of transactions, including checkbooks, foreign currency drafts, managers' checks, and penalty fees tied to insufficient funds and overdrawn accounts. Among the adjustments, the fee for overall checks or managers' checks will increase from $20 to $30. Well, $30 is what I just pay at Scotia, eh? For a manager's check. Like normally, when I do my run, I would pay check. So I would go and get manager's checks for everybody. For no checkbook, right? So I say, look, I need these checks to make out in these people's name. It's a manager's check, and $30 is why I just pay. So they actually used to charge less. So they're going from 20 to 30, right? Charges on foreign currency drafts will move from $28.75 to $35. The cost of checkbooks for commercial customers will move from $43 to $76 for a 100 leaf book. That's almost double. Penalty-related charges are also set to increase, with the fee for non-sufficient funds transactions climbing from $34.50 to $57.50, and overdrawn account fees rising from $30 to $57.50. Late payment fees on both personal and commercial loans will also be increased, with some minimum charges moving as high as $100. The changes also affect transaction structures for certain accounts. Customers using optimizer and personal interest checking accounts will no longer benefit from a set number of free electronic debits before fees apply, while savings plus accounts will continue to allow limited free withdrawals before charges are incurred. So there are a few fees, that Republic Bank will be engaging in. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Stefan, I've been meaning to call you and tell you this for quite a while, but I now get through. Recently, I was talking concerning certain things under the new Office of Procurement Regulation.
Yes.
Under the law under the Office of Procurement Regulations is anybody who gets a contract without going through the proper procedures of the Office of Procurement Regulations, without being registered under the Office of Procurement Regulations, the person who signed the contract, the signatories on the contract, all the signatories on the contract, right? So be it the contractor, be it the CEO, be it the attorney, those are the signatures you get on a contract, right?
Right. Go ahead.
They are all entitled to a massive fine of a minimum of, I think it's $100,000 plus jail. That is the law concerning the OPR.
Okay.
I have been through rigorous things through the OPR.
Yeah.
So I could tell you, you have to have all your clearances.
Mhm.
You have to have everything up to date. And anytime those things is not up to date, and you get a contract,
Yeah, something is
under
wrong.
the government,
Yeah.
people, not something is wrong, people must be charged, fined, and imprisonment. It's not fined alone.
Yeah.
Or imprisonment alone. It's fined.
No, you must
and
register. You have to register on the OPR. You cannot get a contract unless you're on the OPR.
You cannot get a contract unless you are registered under the OPR.
Yeah.
And even this present government cannot scrap the OPR.
Right. Correct.
It was designed and built in such a way that you cannot scrap it. You have to go through that particular.
You must go through that, yes.
I believe. Well, I do understand how come so much of people, the government is saying they got contracts and they was not registered properly under the OPR.
Well, if they weren't registered properly, if they weren't registered under the OPR, they have a serious problem.
They have a very, very serious
Because you cannot get a contract unless you're registered on the OPR.
Cannot. You simply cannot.
Yeah.
And the signature, in mind there, the signatories on that contract, they all, so it's contractor, so it's CEO, so it's chairman. If chairman is hardly signatures on the contract, it's
Right.
CEO, law attorney, and contractor. And that is very, very important for people to know.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, man.
And you have a very blessed day and all the best to the people down at the Olive's house.
All right, man. Nice.
Right? Take it easy, brother.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're going again, man. So we have the increase in fees at Republic Bank. Good morning. I want to highlight the situation with NIB and social welfare. Do you know if you're getting disability and you reach 60 years, they stop your disability for 1 year? No, that was a policy. Okay, let me explain that. I know about this because my father was on disability. Okay? Nice. So, under the previous People's Partnership, okay? I had to go back to come forward. And I had to go back that far. So, under the partnership, when Kamla Prasad Bisesa was there the first time, you would have received, your disability, and your NIS. Okay? You would have also received your disability, I believe, with your NIS and your pension, if you reach the pension age, right? Good. That was the policy, as far as I can remember, existed at that time. Then the government changed, and the previous administration decided that when you reach 60 and you're collecting NIS, you cannot get disability. Right? And we didn't know that. I didn't know that. My father didn't know that. Anything at all. So what had happened in my father's case is that when he started to get his NIS, he was getting his disability for a while. So we didn't know that the policy, this is how I know the policy changed. Because the disability and the NIS could have been collected, right? You could have received both. And apparently, the people who were issuing the checks and handling everything, like apparently nobody knew that the policy had changed. So what they did is they keep sending the disability check from my father. And he had his NIS. And then all of a sudden, we got a call from social welfare stating that my father owed them X amount of money. Yeah. And what they did is they sought to deduct what they wanted out of his pension check. Right? Because he would have been collecting at that time the NIS and pension, right? And they said, well, you can't collect NIS and be getting disability and so on and so forth. And the disability check was coming. And now that he collecting pension, he owed the state and all kind of drama. And that is when I went in and I went to one of the representatives at social welfare at the time. So I went to the office on St. Vincent Street, okay? They have an office there and I went to see a particular individual there, right? And they told me that the policy had changed, right? That they changed the policy. And that is why this person who is highlighting this is mentioning that now. That was the policy changed under the previous administration. But I do not know if this administration now will go back to the old policy, will re-implement the old policy where you could get your NIS and your disability. And you could get your disability along with your pension. Because when you are, and I have stressed on this for years, when you are collecting disability, it means that you cannot work, right? So if you're collecting a disability check, and that disability check is, I think it's $1,800 or $2,000 by now, whatever it is. That is no way, there is no way that somebody could sustain themselves on that amount of money in this current time, or any time for that matter. And I have said in the past that either they raise the disability, they raise the disability contribution, or you continue to get the disability when you're collecting your NIS and your pension because you're disabled, right? And that shouldn't have anything to do with you getting your old age pension, or let's say you worked the specific amount of time and you have NIS to collect and whatever. It should not, or it ought to not affect that because you're disabled, right? So that is something that maybe Vandana Mohit, I can contact her on and see if they're working on tweaking that policy. It's something I could find out for you. I will try to. But yes, I know there was a policy change based on what happened to my father at the time, right? Okay, we are 7:30. Let me see if I could accommodate a couple others. Right, so Chris Gill, right? Chris Gill is saying, Stefan, the place looking nice, man. All right, Republic Bank profit attributable to equity holders 2024, $2.27 billion Republic Bank profit. attributable to equity holders 2025 was $2.4 billion. And this bank is telling you there is a need to raise charges that will most likely be paid by regular account holders and business accounts, right? This is a possible retaliation for the tax that the Minister of Finance had imposed during the budget, $4.67 billion, and this bank is going to charge account holders more for certain services. Why? And I agree with that. Why? Why are you raising those rates when you're making that kind of profit? Right? And yes, Dave Tanku did implement a tax during the budget that could have caused this reaction from Republic Bank. But, yeah, just now. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, morning, go ahead.
Morning, Stefan.
Yes, I.
You say you say that open forum, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know why crime can't stop or can't minimize in Trinidad? Because the police, like they afraid the PNM. I think I called and tell you this already. You have evidence with the ministers with money. You have evidence with ministers come on the TV and say he opened the bid rigging. You have evidence minister giving witness protection to people.
Right.
What is taking so long to charge these people? The evidence is there.
Okay.
Why is the police dragging their feet on the PNM people? I don't understand that. Thank you very much.
All right, no problem. But I wouldn't say dragging the foot on. Look, all investigations. Look, they take time, right? You had to cross your T's and dot your I's. I wouldn't pinpoint it to any particular political party at this point in time or bring it into that political realm, because there are other investigations that we could simply say that the police drag their feet on. There are investigations that are taking a while, even involving police, the ones with the Joshua Samaru. Look how long that happened. That is clear caught on camera, and we're still waiting on some sort of clarity on that. Morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you good?
Yes, I. Go ahead.
Yeah, boy. I just wanted to respond to when I call from the last hour. Then I will call him Dark Cloud. Right? The one who always walking around with that dark cloud over here.
Uh-huh.
The reason why regular police back in the day didn't like the officers from special anti-crime units. I don't know if you could remember this. Manning had put provisions in place where the workers and them in special anti-crime unit would get $5,000 tax-free extra in the salary. Because at that point in time, he said that money was to prevent them from getting induced to take bribe and things.
Okay.
So, in my mind, if that is the case, then you should raise everybody's salary so everybody else wouldn't take bribe too.
All right.
So that was the reason.
All right. Cool, man. Wow. All right. Let's see if I can take our one else here. Morning. Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
I'm in connection with the old age pension.
Uh-huh.
I haven't heard one thing about one little bit of increase that they put on the old age pension, which is 3,005. Oh God, Kamala could have all the sympathy.
Yeah, but is
something simple.
Yeah, but Kuala is first year. They only do one budget so far. You don't know what they will come with in the second or the third budget. So I wouldn't doubt that they may think about raising it, given the current state of affairs. But it's 1 year.
All right, I agree with that, you know. That's why I'm going down so cool with it.
Yeah, it's just 1 year. It's one budget.
Yeah.
We don't know what will happen down the road. All right, cool. If it was a fourth year in office and that kind of thing, and they do 4 budgets already, because I say, well, okay, you know, they could have raised the pension and that kind of thing in just 1 year, you know. I mean, don't jump the gun. We don't know what's going on yet. Morning. Hey, Justin, let me put you on the speaker here. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, with all these reports coming out, these reports coming out on financial misuse.
Yeah.
People fed up by hearing these things. People want to see politicians in handcuffs. You understand?
I agree.
Because simple as a man misses a child payment, they pay them in handcuffs.
Yes.
And these things are thousands and millions and billions of dollars. The $2.3 billion gone missing, and up to now, been hearing nothing about that, and the judicial system, especially the DPP, had to speed up his investigation because people 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and they're asking police to be corrupted by reading over statements that they had 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And that is fraud. That is fraud.
Yeah.
You telling a man to read a statement that he's supposed to remember that off the top of his head.
Yeah.
That is fraud.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? You're incriminating the police officers and them.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? To read a statement 10, 15 years ago, to come in court to sit down to make a statement. That's wrong.
I find that's wrong. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, the DPP taking too long to charge people.
Right.
And the bottom lack of services. That bad. They're taking too long.
All right.
That's why the crime can never go down.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. All right. Yeah, man. No, that's a big part of it. The length of time that it takes to deal with matters, that's a big part of it. But yeah, just on the Republic Bank issue, once again, I will find out from the Minister of Finance if this increase in rates that Republic Bank wants to implement is directly linked to there is a tax that I think he implemented in that budget that could have created this reaction. I will get the correct name of the tax or what the tax was about, right? But I will inquire and see if I could get his thoughts on it and report back to you guys tomorrow. I'll have to message him on it today and see if I get a response from him with the Republic Bank issue. Because, yeah, you can't tell people that you're making $2.2+ billion in profit annually. And let me tell you something, I wrote, you know the Blancas is here, you know. And I was saying, but wait now, Republic Bank, there's me, writing to get funds sponsorship from a 5K. So I looking at the annual reports and things. So I just see, well, I see FCP, Republic, all of them turning their profit 2 billion, 2 billion, this kind of thing. I say, what? The bank's making money, boy. So I say, the breeze blew it. So I said, let me write them and see if I get some sponsorship. On both counts, blanked. All right? So, and I think that went for a few people well who wrote to them. But if you're going to make that kind of profit, right? 2 billion, and all I asking you for is a 5 or 10,000 to offset costs and that kind of thing. You know, and then you're getting a letter saying, well, and here they said the letter said what? Due to previous commitments. That's where it does get. Unfortunately, we cannot ABC XYZ. And I like, oh, previous, you know what I mean? Why are you asking me for, boy? Me asking you for, I'd asking you for $1 million and others, you know? You understand what I'm saying? This is why I find, this is my personal opinion, I find personally, you see, like when it comes to the banks, if the banks, but I think that is what the minister, I think is something like this the minister implemented, you know, and I will go back and check it, that a certain percentage of the profits from the banks should come back to, I think it is the government or the people or some kind of thing. So I will find out from him. There was something that he implemented, and I have the budget document, but I don't have it on me right now. But I think it was something like that he implemented, that they would pay a certain percentage from their profits back. And if that is the reason for them raising the rates, all I can tell them is they're wicked. You understand what I'm telling you? They're wicked. All right, so we're going to take the break. And when we come back from the break, Dr. Watson will be with us. So keep it right here on Breaking Dawn. It is Thursday morning. The breeze is blowing. It's nice and cool outside this morning. The mangoes. You see the mango tree behind you? Yeah, boy. Real mango on the tree, you know. I don't know much of them ripe, but plenty of them on the tree. All right, so the tree is bearing. All right, fruits are bearing. Everything is happening. The cruise ship is out. The speedboats are out. The yachties are out. Everybody is out. I see some people pass just now. Some ladies in their monokini and all kind of thing. They head down to the Juve. The Juve going on. Everything happening on the island of St. Thomas. But we're going to talk to Dr. Watson when we return. Stay tuned.
quarter of Spain. A scandal in Citrus is finally back. We know you've been waiting, and we are finally back at Central Bank Auditorium for 2 nights only. On Saturday the 2nd of May at 8:30 p.m. and Sunday the 3rd at 6:30 p.m. Scandal in Citrus is back. Box office at Central Bank Auditorium opens on Monday 27th April 12 noon to 6 p.m. daily. Tickets also available at usual outlets and online. Kick stress out of your life.
Stress, get away from me!
Scandal in Citrus. Do not miss it.
Scandal in Citrus.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply. Everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycarettt@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78 Bamboo Settlement number 2 Valsain between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth, and we go shout from the top of the mountain. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example.
On Sunday, 3rd May from 4 p.m., the enchanting outdoor garden theater, Queen's Hall, is simply the place to be. Jazz and wine. Jazz and wine. Jazz and wine. Experience an unforgettable evening with Paula Salandi Green and her captivating vocals. Pianist extraordinaire Dane Gulston and his band Sweetbread, featuring the Queen of Queens, Terry Lyons. Ford at Bigford, renowned for her powerful, soulful voice and impeccable fashion. The dynamic saxophonist Francis Pride, and a grand finale by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Steel Orchestra to get you off your seats. Jazz and Wine, Sunday, May 3rd from 4 p.m. For tickets, visit Java Nation Queen's Park East, Queen's Hall Box Office, online at islandetickets.com or call 309-3131 for more info. Miss it? No way. No way.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Are you living with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes? Manage it with the unique Jameson 100% complete multivitamin with 400 micrograms of chromium to lower blood glucose, lutein for your eyes, B vitamins for energy, vitamin C and lycopene for antioxidant support. Take a step towards a healthier tomorrow and make the proactive switch to Jameson today.
Ostomy care is a unique and intimate condition that can seem challenging for individuals afflicted by it. At Better Life Ostomy Care, they understand and offer a wide range of products and services that will allow ostomates to lead a better life. From colostomy and urostomy pouches, paste and powders, antibacterial wipes, Brava strips, deodorants, gloves, gauze, bed liners, and much, much more. They also have RN care available for ostomy home care with affordable starter packages. No need to look for nurse or supply, everything is just a phone call away. Better Life Ostomy Care is located at number 4 Mosque Street, Caroni. You can call them at 308-6709 or 472-5878 or visit their website at www.betterlifeostomycareTT.com to find out more about their offerings. You can also write to them at betterlifeostomycareTT@gmail.com or find them on Facebook. Better Life Ostomy Care, servicing ostomates with a better quality of life.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargav Ji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645 775-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas. Breaking down in St. Thomas.
People, and we have Dr. Watson with us via Zoom. It is Thursday. It is that other Thursday, so we're going to bring her in via Zoom. And I think the topic is signs not to ignore. All right, so we're going to look at, we're going to hear what those signs are, because I guess, Dr. Watson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Stefan. Showing off that you're in St. Thomas, but I am also ready for Carnival in St. Thomas. You see, I am all ready with my lovely earrings, the right makeup, so let's go.
All right, nice. Now, signs, when we talk about signs, right? Some people, they go through certain things and certain changes at times that they say, well, look, that must be because of something I eat, or this must be because of something I take, or something like that, right?
Yes,
and it's very easily ignored.
We're going to talk about these symptoms that people should not ignore that are significant. And Stefan, I'll also say, these are not things that you race into the accident and emergency for, but these are things that surely you visit your doctor as soon as possible. And if you don't have a doctor, go to your local health center. So the first one is unexplained weight loss. So when you come in my office, you tell me, doctor, I've been losing a lot of weight. But then I say, have you changed diet? Yes. Have you started exercising? Yes. Have you started taking Ozempic? Yes. We're talking about them people. We're talking about people that do absolutely nothing different. They're eating the same, they're doing everything the same, but yet they're losing weight. And it must be significant weight loss, meaning over the last 6 months, they've lost between 7 to 10 pounds. That is what you call significant weight loss. This could be an underlying problem, especially things like cancers and thyroid issues. So please go and check your doctor if you have unexplained weight loss. The next thing, Stefan, especially for men, chest pain. Every pain in your chest is not gas. I've had patients, all age groups. You're hearing me streaming okay there, right?
Yeah, you go ahead. We got to go.
All right, so I've had patients come in, even young patients. One of the youngest I had was 25. He kept taking stuff for acid reflux, when indeed he died from a massive heart attack at 25. So if you are having chest discomfort, chest pains, and it is associated with cold sweating, nausea, shortness of breath, please go visit your doctor. That particular one, you could reach the accident and emergency with, right? So these are the things that if you are having it, please go see your doctor as soon as possible. Next one on my list is change in bowel habit. Now, if you have a normal, especially if you're over 45, when you hit 40, everything does go downhill. Listen to me. So when you cross 45 and you are accustomed going to the toilet regularly to pass stool, and then all of a sudden, you can't go off at all, so you're constipated, and then some days you're just getting diarrhea, and you don't know why it's mixing with the constipation, and in some cases, you're getting the unexplained weight loss, and also you're seeing, sometimes you could even see blood when you wipe or actually in the toilet. This is something you do not ignore. Please go check your doctor for something like this. If the bleeding is extensive, meaning you pass stool and you're bleeding excessively, go straight to your accident and emergency. Please do not ignore these symptoms, okay? Because this and all could be an underlying cancer, especially colorectal cancer, which we are seeing a rise in Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, so you all don't just take these things for granted. The next one on the list for me will be a post-menopausal bleed. So let me explain what that is. If it is that you're over 40 and you've stopped seeing your period, because you can have early menopause in your early 40s, you've stopped seeing your period for an entire year. That means your estrogen levels are down to the floor. You basically have very little estrogen. Estrogen thickens the lining of the womb. So if you have no period for a year, why are you getting a period? So if you've had no period for a year, ladies, and it suddenly come down on you after a year and you're over the age of 40, go and check your doctor, because that could be a sign of something, either cervical cancer or endometrial type cancer. And ladies, please do all your pap smears and do all your HPV testing when you do your pap smears, because we're also seeing a rise in cervical cancers. And a lot of people, let us explain what pap smear is about. Don't think because you haven't been with somebody, you haven't had sex with somebody for 20 years. As long as you've been sexually active at some point in your life, even if your husband dead or you're divorced, if you hear thing they understand why they don't do pap smear, their husband died 10 years ago, they divorced, so they had no boyfriend. No, if you've ever been active at any point, you need to be doing your pap smears, okay, routinely. Next one on my list will be lumps in the breast. And this will go for men and women, eh, Stefan? Men and women, because men also can have breast cancer. So if you're feeling something funny in the breast, please go check your doctor. So most of the time, there's nothing to worry about, a cyst or something called a fibroadenoma, which never turns into a cancer. But in case you feel something you've never felt before in the breast, go and check your doctor. And please do your annual screening of your mammograms and your ultrasounds, women. Please, 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 because the #1 cancer worldwide is breast cancer. All right, so good. Yes, it is. For men over 40, guess what we're going to talk about? Your prostate. So if you cross in 40 and you suddenly waking up in the night all the time to pee, more than 2-3 times in the night, that is called nocturia. If it is that you're dribbling after you pass urine, or you're trying to pass urine and you're straining and pushing to try and pass this urine, if it is after you pass the urine, you walk off from the toilet and you start to dribble into the underwear, go and check out a doctor, because this could be something like a big prostate. Now, the most common thing is just having a big prostate that we can help you with. But it can also be a sign that something else is going on in the prostate, all right? Another big thing with having a big prostate is urinary retention. And sometimes this retention could mean that you are passing urine at all. So for men, if you're not passing urine at all for a day or two and your belly swelling and it's severe pain, rush to your accident and emergency, because that may mean that your bladder is not emptying and it's just swelling up there. All right, so you need to go and get a catheter put in. Women as well, if it is you have not been passing urine, a whole day pass, you're drinking water and you're not passing urine, and your belly swelling and you're feeling uncomfortable or in pain, please go directly to the accident emergency. Notice I tell you, some things is accident and emergency, yeah? Not ingrowing toenail, not fever for 1 day, not cough and cold for 2 seconds. But these major things, you can reach to your accident and emergency for urinary retention. The next on the list is if you have a persistent cough, Stefan. If especially you're a smoker and you're having this persistent cough, and you try all kind of things and you're still smoking, that kind of different. I would still insist that you at least do a chest x-ray, just to make sure all is well, right? But for other people that are non-smokers and they're just coughing, and we're trying to treat them for the most common things that will cause coughs. And the most common things that will cause a persistent cough will be a sinus drip. Like if your sinuses, people have that sinus problem, and they can actually feel the drip in the back of the throat, or even acid reflux. Some people don't know that acid reflux can also cause coughing to occur, especially when you lie down at night and the acid goes to the back of the throat. It can create that. Now, if you're being treated for all of these things and this cough just persistent, especially if it's associated with weight loss and shortness of breath, go and check your doctor. That don't mean everybody that have a little cough that we panicking into anything, but we're talking about we've been trying to treat it. You've done, at least let's do a basic x-ray and make sure that all is well. Okay, especially if we've been treating you and it's not going away. Other thing is shortness of breath. So shortness of breath that we're concerned about, Stefan. If it is that you walk in St. Thomas Carnival and you walk just from wherever the car drop you to 5 minutes away from where you was before, and you suddenly have to sit down and catch your breath, and you can't breathe properly. That is what we're talking about. So a short movement, you're walking from here to the toilet, and boom, you're in so much distress, you're so short of breath. Especially if you have diabetes and high blood pressure, and you have leg swelling. Now notice I didn't just say leg swelling. People is rushing here with just leg swelling and nothing else, and they think the kidneys gone through. No. If you have shortness of breath and it's accompanied with a lot of swelling in the feet or fatigue with loss of weight, loss of appetite, these are the things that you go, especially if you're a smoker or if you're diabetic or hypertensive, because it could be something going on with the lungs if you're a smoker, which sometimes we couldn't treat if it's not cancerous, or it could be something else, like say, if you're diabetic and hypertensive, it could mean that you've had a silent heart attack. You've had a heart attack and you have no idea, and you are now in heart failure. Or with the shortness of breath and the swelling of the feet, you could also be in kidney failure. So go and check your doctor for these things for me, please. All right? And I think that is the main ones I wanted to talk about. If I have missed anything, Stefan, that you think is needed, then I don't know, because I took a little while to think of all the things I think you should not hesitate to go and see a doctor for, and in some cases reach the accident and emergency. I did a top tip yesterday, Stefan, about not to go to accident and emergency with. Do not go to accident and emergency for a pregnancy test. Do not go in there for ingrown toenail, and don't go in there for because you're sneezing and coughing. All right, there are reasons for accident and emergency. All right, good.
Right.
What do you think? Anything
All
I
right,
left
brilliant.
out there?
Not where I could think of anything that you may. I can't think of anything that you may have left out.
Okay.
You mentioned the chest pains, and I'm glad that you mentioned the acid reflux, because I know a few people that got acid reflux. Well, got chest pains, thought it was acid reflux, didn't take it seriously, heart attack. Unexplained weight loss, yeah. I think you covered everything, you know,
right,
for
good.
men and women. So I don't think there's anything I could add to that. There's anything pop into my mind. What about pain on either side of the body?
Pain. What do you mean? Like chest discomfort or pain in the belly?
Like yeah, like the upper right side as opposed to left side.
Well, in certain cases, Stefan, right-sided pain, especially for a woman, women present very differently than men when they're having heart attacks. They can have pain on both the right shoulder and left shoulder. They could be getting pain in their stomach. They could just be feeling tired and a heaviness on their chest. So sometimes women are not diagnosed with a heart attack as quickly as men because they present differently. So yes, on the right side, right-sided pain, especially on the tip of the shoulder or right underneath by the diaphragm there, could mean like gallstones, actually. So those things, yes. And if you're having pain on the right lower part of your stomach, yes, that could be like your appendix. But you will know, if you're having them kind of pain, you reach an accident and emergency, because the kind of pains you get with gallstones and ascites and things, you can't think. You will reach accident and emergency for sure. I didn't have to tell you that. The pain will be so extreme. Yeah.
Right.
So right now, I'm going to go into my email, and I expect to see my ticket to St. Thomas, because Saturday is the party.
Saturday's the parade.
Right? Right, so I'll see you then,
Saturday's
okay?
parade at the
Right.
Vans.
Okay, let's tell you, Tell your people, just send it across. I'm already packed, okay? Nice.
All right, no problem.
All right, take care, Stefan.
Well, Doc, thanks a lot.
I didn't hear that.
Huh?
What you said?
Just now, repeat what you said.
I said, I'll see you soon. I'll see you on Saturday. Have fun until I... Okay? All right. Okay. Take care, Stefan.
Of course. No problem. You too. All right. So that is Dr. Watson on the inside, and things that you should not or you ought not to ignore, symptoms that you ought not to ignore. So we hope that you absorb that because sometimes we do have symptoms when we play to offer and we say, nah, that's just a little this and that's just a little that, and somebody tell you go and drink some bush tea and to get rid of the problem and all kind of thing. So make sure and do not ignore. Go check it out. You know what I mean? You can never be too careful. So we take the final break and then we have birthdays. We have about 5 of them. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
At the castle, we just love moms.
I love you, Mommy.
And this Mother's Day, we are cooking up a storm with lots of tasty food. So forget about cooking. Let us fix dinner with a popular family meal. And lunch is a breeze with a snack box and the fish, chicken, and veggie sandwich combos. Oh yeah, and we've got the chicken and wing buckets, plus rotisserie meals, and of course, delicious sides. And it's all cooked with our nice local seasonings. So take a break and enjoy. Happy Mother's Day from Royal Castle.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes, detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Chaguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Welcome to Antigua Falls. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to massive deadly.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Thai Tribet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats. Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secured parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet. Located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet Rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleasured to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew, chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come. Fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church, San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the Word of God, preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth, and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Barrel Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, be with you now and always. God bless you all.
So we are preparing to wrap up here for the first day in St. Thomas. Of course, we have tomorrow morning as well. But we got a few birthdays, 4 of them actually, and 1 missing person. So on the birthday train, we have Amir celebrating his birthday. And may Allah bless you with good health, long life, and happiness. And a day of enjoyment from your mom, dad, sister, and the Ali family. So Amir, happy birthday to you, man. Also, we have to say happy birthday going out to Dave, a happy birthday and many more. This is from your wife, Vidya, and the rest of your family, saying thank you and have a blessed day. So Dave, enjoy yourself, man. Also, we have to say, oh, this one is for Friday, this is for tomorrow. Leave this one out. We'll do this one tomorrow. I'll just put a note by it. We'll do the last birthday and then the missing person. So we want to wish Gemma a happy birthday. May God bless her with good health, long life, and happiness always. From Savvy, her sister, and Sherry, and the rest of the family with love. Do enjoy your day, Gemma. And we have a missing person. The Hunters Association. Shania Waldron, age 26, from Arima. She suffered from health issues and left home, well, it would have been this morning, for a walk and did not return home. The family is very worried about her safety, and if anyone has any information that could lead to a safe return, please contact the nearest police station or call the Legitimate Hunters Search and Rescue Team led by Commander Shamsuddin Ayube at 477-2031. Or WhatsApp them, all right, on that number as well. So let's hope that Shania Waldron returns home, okay? All right, people. So it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and we have to bid you farewell for today from St. Thomas. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we have our good friends from St. Lucia joining us because we're going to be heading to St. Lucia on Sunday to cover the Jazz Festival there. Where the likes of Monica, Maya, Billy Ocean, and many more will be performing. They got several nights of entertainment as well. And we're going to do all of that and then make our way back home on the 12th of May. So, bidding you farewell, saying goodbye. Do have a great day in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm very sure it's not going to be a dull day. It never is. So we will be back tomorrow to report on all that St. Thomas Carnival has brought this year for 2026. And of course, we will touch base with St. Lucia. Until then, we out.